Do you realize how hard it is to find a place in the house where it's quiet? I'm downstairs, we got music playing, we got my wife on the phone, people Marco Polo us. But you know what? That's all right because I got to do this. You are of utmost importance, all right? We're going to make this work. So, today what we're going to do, this is Tuesday, all right? What you're going to do is, I'm going to do a quick review of vocabulary. Tomorrow's the quiz. And I'm going to do some verbal review. I know it's been a while, but we're going to go with verbals. And then we're going to give you a few questions on verbals to do also. So let's get right into it. Hope you're all doing okay on this fine day. Yeah. So I'm going to act out some parts. Not all of them. It's hard to act some, but how about this one? If I give some words and you try to guess what the word is. It was a stormy and blank day, and the clouds lingered above and wouldn't relent. The sun was not to be seen. Dreary day. There you go. How about this one? The mother blanked the child for stealing the warm chocolate chip cookies that she had just baked. She slapped him on the wrist. She chided the child. All right, huh? Not bad, not bad. All right. An ant next to a human being is a blank creature. Diminutive is right. I think I heard one of you guys saying that. I'm not sure. How about this one? The New England Patriots in 2007 seemed to be blank. They didn't lose a game until the final game, the Super Bowl, when they lost to the New York Giants. Right, the answer is invincible. The slaves were blanked after Lincoln's January 1st Emancipation Proclamation. Obviously, the word is emancipated. When the student was asked to give a speech with no preparation, she got nervous because she was not prepared for a blank speech. Extemporaneous is the word. We watched a funny movie last night. They had people who were caricatured. Basically, they had these roles. They were seniors. It was called Granddaddy Daycare. It was pretty funny in parts. But one of the guys couldn't hear. So he had a hearing blankment, impairment. All right, a few more. As we slopped our way through the blank, we got mud all over our boots. Mire is the word, mire. After I had landscaped the person's yard, he gave me a check for services blanked to him actually, rendered or performed. I got a splinter because the wood was and not planed down to a smooth finish, and you'd say rugged. I was a little blank when you said that aliens visited you last night, and so I had a hard time believing that aliens dropped their UFO in your backyard. Skeptical would be the word. And then after the plumber was finished doing the work on our kitchen sink drain, he left a mess everywhere. I wouldn't recommend him again because his work was blank. Slipshod, right. Ho-ho. So let me know if any of you guys go to that Sadlier website I gave you yesterday. I'm really curious as to whether you like it as much as I like it. Okay, you should have your grammar books, okay? Grammar with an A. There's no E in grammar, okay? Let's not forget that, okay? You know what I mean? So grammar, we're on page 161. I know we haven't kind of really hit much for a long time here, but I want to review verbals. And I'm going to ask you guys to look at a video. So you're going to look on the multimedia tab for today, Tuesday, and you're going to have like a 6-minute video. Kind of cheesy, but I like the humor. It's right up my alley. You know what? Right up my alley. So I'd like you to kind of watch that video. The guy has Just the way that they say sentences cracks me up. So it's short, it's sweet, it doesn't like bore you. So I think you'll like it. I do whatever I can to make your life pleasurable. All right, don't forget that. Your life should be as pleasurable as possible when you take grammar class with me. Are you laughing at me? Are you laughing at me? Huh? All right. You know what GAP stands for? Grammar, grammatical and proper. That's what it stands for. If you come up with a better one, put them in the discussion notes. All right, we're going to go to page 161. As I said, we're going to go over these sentences. I'm going to do the first half of exercise of all these three exercises, and you're going to do the second half, and you're going to put it in a document, pages or whatever. I'm going to leave you a place to forward it to me in a Dropbox, and I want to see how you do. I know it's been a while again, but I want you to do only 20 questions. This is a total of 40, and I need you to do the second half of each of these exercises. Number one, supposed to tell me if it's a prepositional phrase, participial, gerund, infinitive, or positive. I'll review as we go through them so you'll remember what each is. Number one, Ed likes listening to music. All right. The verb is likes, right? So Ed likes something. So I would say it's a noun. Ed likes baseball. He likes hockey. He likes grammar. So it's going to be a noun. So the answer for this one is it's a gerund. Because listening is usually a verb, but is being used as a noun. Okay, you got it? So listening to music is a gerund phrase. I hope you got that. Number two, the seagulls gliding through the air look like pieces of paper caught up in the wind. So again, gliding is usually a verb, but it can't be because the main verb of the sentence is looked. So the seagulls looked like pieces of paper. So it's not the verb. It's not functioning as a verb, obviously. So the seagulls gliding through the air. Wonder what that would be. Well, it's describing seagulls, right? So it's an adjective. So it's a participle. Sounds good? Participle. Number three, the school bus was on time in spite of the traffic jam. Now, number three doesn't really have a verb. And you know the first word is definitely a preposition in, right? So in spite of is actually a preposition. In spite of those three words, it's a three-word preposition. Number four, Ms. Abdusalam, my science teacher, got married last week. Good job, Miss A. Happy for you. So you might remember when I said, some of you already know what it is, but I'm still going to talk. This isn't a positive because it's renaming Ms. A, my science teacher. So remember, a positive is easy to remember. Are you positive? Well, yeah, there are two P's in positive. You had to put the second P because you weren't totally positive till you put the second one in. Get it? So a positive is renaming something. They're always nouns. So for instance, remember what I said before. Jason Frasca, comma, the eighth grade football player, comma, and then I finish the sentence. That's in a positive. Or if I said the New England Patriots, comma, the region's only professional football team, comma, that's renaming the Patriots because there's nothing else it could be. Okay, number four. Number five. There's no time left to answer your questions. Now remember, prepositions are always followed by a noun. All right? So like number three, in spite of the traffic jam, that's a noun. But look at number five. To answer, answer is not a noun, that's a verb. I mean, it could be a noun, but answer can definitely be a verb, right? So to answer is called an infinitive. To plus a verb, infinitive. By the way, on the video, you're going to see that they say infinitives can only be nouns and adjectives. Generally, they're right, but sometimes infinitives can be used as adverbs as well. So don't let that bother you. Don't lose sleep over it, you know. You need to keep up your immune system. So don't lose sleep over grammar, all right? I know it's tempting. Don't get all worked up into a tizzy. Number 6, hoping for a new bicycle and a toy robot, comma, my brother couldn't sleep at all on Christmas Eve. It's describing the brother, right? So it's in a participle. Participial phrase or participle. Remember, participles end in ing or ed or en or t. The video, by the way, says participles can only end in ed and ing. Generally, again, they're right, but I give you the background information that others won't. That's why they pay me the big bucks. Okay, number 7. He tried to do his best in the race. To do his best. To plus a verb. Cha-ching. Infinitive, boys and girls, men and women. Good job. 8. Nobody seems to be very interested in going to the fireworks display. Going to the fireworks display. Now, if in were italicized, you'd say prepositional phrase, because in is a preposition. But as I said before, prepositions always are followed by nouns. So going is a noun. Ing, usually a verb, but not working as a verb, functioning as a noun. Cha-ching, gerund. 2 more in this section. Have you seen my cat, a long-haired Persian with yellow eyes? It's renaming the cat, right? Not that the cat cares, because cats really don't care. They don't care much about anything. But it's renaming the cat. There's only one cat that looks like that, especially in that person's house, I hope. Unless he or she is a cat person. And number 10, so that's in the positive. Number 10, Chad said that he prefers the bike with all-terrain tires, etc., etc. So with is a preposition, so you'd better not miss that. That's a prepositional phrase. Okay. Next page, we're going to do the first 5 of these. Identify gerunds and gerund phrases. So for number 21, you have to tell me what the gerund phrase is. You have to tell me what is the gerund phrase. It's kind of nice. It's like a softball question. They just give you the fact it's a gerund. So you just have to go out looking for an ing word that's usually a verb but functions as a noun. So number 21. How many ing words are there? Yeah. Well, look. The question is, it's a gerund? Yes, but can you tell me how far it goes? Reaching an agreement between the parties is the goal of every negotiator. Right. Reaching an agreement between the parties, cha-ching, because that's the subject of the sentence. All the way up to the verb, the linking verb is. Everything up to that point is the subject of the sentence. Good job. 22. Smoking has become less common in the United States. Smoking, yes, because the verb is right after it has become. You know, I just heard talking about the coronavirus, which is on the improvement in China. Chinese people smoke at a high rate, really high rate. It's ridiculous. I want to say like almost 50% of the people smoke, according to what I heard. And because of this virus, a lot of people are quitting smoking because they know that smokers tend to be more vulnerable. Little tidbit. See, you learn the rest of the story here. You would never learn that anywhere else. But would you care? 23. The incessant, which means without ceasing raining, put a damper on our holiday. Well, the verb is put, right? Damper is a direct object. Put what? Incessant raining. Yes, that's the subject of the sentence, and it's a gerund. So remember what I said, gerunds can be nouns, and subjects are nouns, right? So far, they've all been subjects, so they are giving you such an easy time, boys and girls, men and women. 24. Relaxing at home on the weekend can be beneficial to your peace of mind. Okay, I'm going to take a nap. Relaxing can be beneficial. So relaxing is the subject. And number 25. When she is abroad, Aunt Ida especially enjoys meeting other travelers. What does she enjoy? Meeting. So that's meeting other travelers is the direct object. She enjoys what? Remember, direct objects always answer the question who or what to the verb. And the last exercise, boys and girls, and men and women again. Number 31. You have to tell what kind of phrase it is. Are you ready? The architect Bernini designed the entrance of St. Peter's Basilica. The only answer you can come up with here, there's no verbals. There's no participles, infinitives, or gerunds. So you look for an appositive. See, they don't even allow prepositional phrases. If they did, you'd have prepositional phrases in two different places. But the answer is Bernini. That's an appositive, renaming the architect. Because there's only one architect who designed the entrance to St. Peter's Basilica. So it's renaming who it is. 32. We saw the raccoon escaping through the back door. Right, escaping through the back door modifies the raccoon, right? So it ends in ing, so you could say participle or gerund, but the deal is it's got to be a participle because it describes the raccoon. 33. To finish what you have started is an accomplishment. Very exciting accomplishment, by the way. But to finish, a lot of you caught that, I could tell. I just sensed it in my inner being. To finish what you have started. So that's the subject of the sentence. Notice it goes up to the verb. So we're talking about phrases. If they're before the verb, they go up to the verb most of the time. And a lot of the time they end the sentence, to put it briefly. Two more. 34. The honking of the car horn awoke him from his nap. Now, if you took away the prepositional phrase at the end, all you have is the honking of the horn awoke him. So the only answer could be the first part of the sentence, the honking of the car horn. So it's not describing something else. It's telling you what awoke him. You could put another noun in there. Baseball awoke him. The police awoke him. So this is a noun, ends in ing, gerund. And the last one, Gerald M. Hopkins Jr. is a candidate to watch in the next election. To plus a verb is an infinitive, right? So to watch in the next election is the infinitive phrase. So what I want you to do, remember this if you can. I want you in the Dropbox, I'm going to have it on there. The assignment's going to be on Sycamore, the regular Sycamore assignments. You're going to put in numbers 11, so just put page 161 through 163 on the top of your assignment. Put 11 through 20, and then you could put 26 through 30 and 36 through 40. Okay? Don't put 1 through 20. I want exactly what numbers these are, and I'll grade them and get them back to you. I hope this has helped. So again, this is the intro video for Tuesday. You're also going to get a multimedia, another video I want you to watch reviewing this stuff. And then I want you to do these last 20 questions. Again, the vocab quiz is tomorrow. Hope that'll keep you off the streets, keep you out of trouble. All right, catch you later. Bye.